All right, everybody, I'm Em, and welcome back to Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs. I have learned some important lessons, such as important, after each attack, move the cube down one slot in the modifier tray, or back to the top slot if it's at the bottom, and that's how we don't roll a critical botch 2 times in a row. The more you know. Well, at least all three of us did it, so it was kind of a loss anyway. Additionally, I looked at my Reviving Ether card, and that is Recover. I get them all back on their A side. That's incredible. This is how I'm not going to die. So, it is a new round. I am going to take my last two cards as their initiative. I will go on 67, and let's roll to see what the guards are going to go on. The one remaining guard. He's still a minus. So he stays up here on his minus slot. Oh, and I did look it up. He always has this, so now he has shield too. So I'm going to have to deal some pretty serious damage to him. So I am on initiative 67. So that is going to be interesting. He goes first. He is on 30. He's going to move 2. He'll move right here to be adjacent to me. And now he's going to attack for 1. And I roll a die. And that is a minus. So that's a -1. So he deals 0 damage. I move the cube down for the next round. And that was his turn. And he is shielded too. Now, for my turn, I'm going to do Reviving Ether and get back all of my cards into my hand on their A sides. Thank you. And then so that was Reviving Ether. Here's the card. And then I'm going to play the bottom part of Emberfrost, which is attack for 2 at range 4. And I don't have any fire to eat, unfortunately. And I am doing a ranged attack. Where's it? Doing this ranged attack while I am in melee. See, I'm adjacent to him. So I'm at a disadvantage. So I have to roll twice and take the worst. I rolled a minus and a minus. Okay, well, that's fine. So I rolled a minus, so I take -1. So instead of attacking for 2, I only attack for 1. And he is shielded, so I don't really do anything. Wow. Cat jump. So nothing happens. Reviving Ether is lost. Emberfrost is on its B side, so it goes to my discard pile, which is over here. But I've got these other 2 cards in my hand now. Yay! All right. I think I am going to do a very simple... Wait, I cannot pick the backside. Okay. I am just going to do Fire Orbs, and I'm going to do the top half of Fire Orbs and the bottom half of Freezing Nova, because this Retaliate ability looks pretty nice. So I'll do that. My initiative is 61, as you can see. Here's the initiative. I think you all know that by now. But now let's roll for Bandit initiative. Minus again. I swear I'm going to... This die is going to go in dice jail. I should get a dice jail next year at Ren Fair. Okay. So he's on initiative 30, so he's going to go first. Move, attack for 1, shield 1. All right. So here he is. Oh, I forgot to move my thing down after I rolled. Don't like that. He is going to attack. So he rolls the die. That is a minus. So he gets -2, so he doesn't deal any damage. Well, that's reassuring. And next on my turn, I'm going to do Fire Orbs top attack, which charges fire. Unfortunately, I cannot eat the fire. It is really too bad. And that is going to deal 3 damage, but because it's a ranged attack, I'm at a disadvantage. So I roll a plus and a minus. So I take the minus. 3 damage becomes 1 damage, and he's shielded, so it doesn't really do anything. But I do have Retaliate, which is nice. And that's done now, I believe. So that's my turn. These A's flip over to their B sides, and now I get to pick a new round. Add +1 to your attacks. All right, that's nice. 4 into muddle. Move 3. Yeah, okay. I wonder where I get all of this sunshine from. There's no sunshine on these cards. It must come with later cards. Okay. No elements are currently available. That's too bad. Well, I think I'm going to take Move and Icy Blast. A lot of these would have been better when I was fighting multiple opponents, but so it goes. All right, I will... oh, right, I'm on initiative 25, so technically I roll for him. Well, I have to find out which action he's doing. He rolled a 0, not a minus. It's amazing. Oh, and we both took an attack last turn, so we moved these cubes back up to the top. Gotta remember that. All right, so he's on 0, and he has that action. Interesting. All right. Well, I'm on initiative 25, so first I'm going to take my movement 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, that's an obstacle. Oh, dang. Ugh. You know what? I am going to move through this trap. 1, 2. Yeah, okay. And I'll take 1 damage, but that's okay. I can burn a little bit of hit points to get away from this guy. Ugh. And then on my turn, I am going to attack for 4 at range 3. I'm still within range 3 of him, and he's going to get muddled. And he's only got shield 1 right now, which is good. So I rolled a plus. Great. What does that get me? That gets me +1. I like it. Now this moves down to the next. So I attacked for 4. I get a +1. So that's 5. -1 because he has a shield. Goes back down to 4. So he was at 6 hit points. He takes 4 damage and goes to 2. That is what I like to see. I'll put green hit point tracker over here now. And he is now muddled. And that was my initiative. Now it's his turn. And he is going to move 1. Well, he cannot reach me, so he's going to start going around these obstacles. It says in the rules they will not walk over traps, so that's good to know. That is the round, and he cannot reach me. So my B cards go into my discard, and I am going to take a short rest and lose a random card. So what do I lose? All right. I lost Dancing Gales. Well, that's too bad. Okay. That goes under here. Lost. And these are back on their A sides. Is this the healing one? Yeah, this is the eat any element one. Okay. Yeah, it's too bad I lost that, but that's okay. Reviving elixir was worth it. All right. Interesting. Well, I think it is time for just doing fire orbs because that's the highest damage. So I'll plan on that. My initiative is 61. So let's roll to see what the bandit initiative is. It's minus again. Of course. All right, well, he's going to go first. He will move 2 around this obstacle. Attack for 1. He can't reach me. And he will shield 1. Now it is my turn. I will, I'm going to move 1 just to get a little farther away from him because I'm still 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. I'm not going to move at all. That's fine. And I'm just going to hit him with a fire orb. Move this into the camera a little. Focus. Okay. There we go. Attack for 3. Up to 3 targets. Range 3. Totally not Scorching Rays, you guys. I'm going to roll my attack die, and it's a 0, so that is a +0. So that means I deal 3 damage to him, and he's done. My scenario is over. Yay, I did not die. That's incredible. Okay, now what happens? What does happen? Let's go to the end. Continuing to learn and play. I never got exhausted. Yay. Using what you've learned so far, you should be able to play the rest of the scenario until you reach the goal, I reach the goal, or become exhausted. After finishing the scenario, you should review what you have learned by reading the full rules. There are a few concepts not covered by this booklet you will want to take special notice of. Items, recover, scenario effects, terrain, and upgraded abilities. Good luck, adventurer. That's right, I read the thing on the bottom half of my rude welcome mat. This bottom half. Okay. Well, your gear certainly isn't shiny anymore, and it wasn't even particularly fancy to begin with, come to think of it. Got the job done at least, but your situation is quite dire. You'll need to survive long enough to find out how to restore yourself to original size. But for now, you'll need to deal with the vermling that just appeared. Read the collector. And I've been noticing that there are little items on the top and bottom of all these cards, and I'm so excited about that. Like a rose thorn knife. What is this, some Tam Lin stuff? Janet sits in her lonely room. Okay, where is the collector? Here we go. Here is our collector card. Axes the collector. Took out the scavengers, I see, the vermling offers. You're not the first to barge in on hail and get this less than ideal result. We've all been there. Some of us have realized the need to work together if we are to make the best of this. I assume you'd like to be big again? You nod. Then I have a proposal for you. During my time here, I have collected things that may be useful. You may borrow them, and in exchange, I will accompany you so I may expand my collection. I can also tell you that your best hope for escape is getting into the Crooked Bone and taking the issue up with Hale. Unfortunately, you look behind you to see the door now firmly closed. Yeah, the only way in is through Button's Kingdom, across the road. Come on! You can now equip items during scenario setup. And play Scenario 2, Crossing the Road. So I'm going to look through the items on presumably these 2 cards, 3 cards that I have so far, and we will see. That'll be for the next round. Thank you for spending this time with me. I have enjoyed doing a Let's Play of Gloomhaven Buttons and Bugs. I know it's probably very cringe that I call this a Let's Play. That's all right. And I'll see you next time.